Hello ladies and gentlemen, MarauderEX here, back with more Let's Play Shining the Holy Ark, and we're still here in the enrich dungeon. I forgot, we've got a boss fight getting ready to come up, so I'm going to wait on power leveling, because I'm going to need to power level anyway, so I might as well just get through this section of the dungeon so that we can get to where we need to go, and then I can just wander back and forth, because I'm also going to need to go buy a couple more healing items and prep for the boss fight, because it's a very hard boss fight. So, yeah, I figure we can just make it through here, do what we need to do, and have a blast. So, yeah, I figure I can keep some of the fights, and this is not a very long dungeon segment, so this will be just kind of a less than edited episode, because once we get to the exit, that's where I'll end it. So I don't want to cut out all the fights and have like a 5-minute episode of me wandering this dungeon. It's not particularly long, but it's not, you know, particularly cumbersome either. So, but yeah, the boss fight that's getting ready to come up is a series of fights that I really just don't think I can handle. And really, guys, really? Thank you for that. That's just completely dick. Thank you. But that just goes to show how much she needs to get power level. So, yeah. Because Balloon Cobra's... But yeah, there we go. That's one of her power attacks, the exact same power attack as Rhodey. I want to say the majority of her power attacks overlap with Rhodey's. So, not necessarily a bad thing, but not necessarily a good thing. I overshot where I need to go. And, oh, really? Really? Cube Ghoul. Okay, well, let's see if we can take out the Cube Ghoul the way we have been. Attack. Sleep. And just magic. I don't know what'll do more damage, her melee attack or magic. So we'll just try them both out. Now, if we can put him to sleep, that'll put this fight even better, because that's just how we beat him in the shrine. We were able to put him to sleep and keep him asleep between Rhodey and Melody. There we go. Alright, this fight's done. So now we'll just melee attack, and hopefully Melody will keep him asleep with her staff. Nope, not that time, but the one thing I love about this is most games, when you attack something that's asleep, it instantly wakes them up. Not in this game. They will stay asleep for a random amount of time. So, and put him back to sleep with the staff. So it really is beneficial to have that staff on Melody. I mean, her attack, it doesn't do a ton of damage, but the ability to keep something asleep indefinitely is just so broken. Because remember how much trouble we were having with those things beforehand? Look at how that went. That was just silly. And hey, Arcane levels up. Not a great level up, but catching up, and that's what's important. Alright, so we need to go this way. There's a lot of those little sections to go underneath. We actually want to go this way. I'm not going to explore the whole thing, because there's really no point to it when there's only a handful of actual treasures in here. So, but yeah, I'm going to be wandering back and forth through this place a lot in order to make sure I get the amount of XP needed to level my party up, because I need to be in tip-top shape for the next series of fights. Otherwise, I'm gonna die. Oh, it's body transformed. How wonderful. Does that mean it is still resistant to magic, or can we put it to sleep? Because if we could put it to sleep still, that would be wonderful. Nope, it's just gonna take 1 point of damage from everyone other than Arthur. And it's gonna just repel it because it's in a cube form. So, just attack. I was hoping that the sleep from the staff would still go through, but... Power attack. This is going to take forever now. Alright, well, there we go. Let's see if we can put it back to sleep again. Come on, put it to sleep. Damn it, guys. Put it to sleep. Sleep. There we go. Sleep makes this so much easier. You need sleep. Sleep is good for the body. It's good for the soul. Alright, I might start cutting out some fights depending on what it is we are fighting, because I've not made it nearly far enough up. And, getting into ridiculous fights. So, I don't want to suppress either, because, again, we need the XP. So, alright. And, hey, the extra gold helps out, too, so... Really?! What the f... Oh, my god. Okay. It's a single balloon cobra. Really? Sadly, I don't think the staff procs... its effect procs when you get a power attack. Which, that would be even more broken. Like, if Melody had a power attack that induced sleep, and then had that, and it increased the odds of sleep... Oh, think about how much fun that would be. Alright, so we don't go that way, we go to the very end, go up, and... I believe we go through this? Yeah, we go through this one. And there is a treasure here on the wall. It's a life candle, alright. That's not the right treasure I was expecting, okay. But hey, life candle. And now we go all the way back down. Yeah, all the way back down, basically. And straight down this way should be it. So it'll take us to where we need to go, except there will be balloon cobras. I was asked what would happen if I... Like, enemies always tend to come, and I quote, in front of you. What if I went down the hall sideways or something? The problem with that is that would just snap the camera to where we would be looking. The game always counts it as in front of you in some way. So if I walk backwards, that doesn't trick the system. We just turn all the way around. And the enemy will still come from a different direction, but it's still technically in front of us. So we run into that small dilemma of it's always going to be, from the camera's perspective, ahead of us. But if it comes like from far away in front where like the pixies work, or like from the ground where the leprechauns work, or the left or right where the incubus and succubus work, or above us for the actual fairies, that sort of thing is, it all still counts as in front of us. So, like, if we were walking down the hall sideways here when this fight kicked in, we would have just turned to face the enemies. And the only downside to that is, or a major downside to that is, it kills our reaction time. We do not have the ability to react as quickly as we would like to for using our pixies. So, it doesn't prevent fights, it just puts the camera at an odd angle, which makes it very, very difficult to react for when we do get into a fight. So, it's a good idea in theory to help reduce the number of, you know, random encounters, but unfortunately the game is actually really, really well put together that it does not let you cheese a lot of things like that. So, there are some things that can be cheesed, that unfortunately not one of them. Alright, so we're gonna heal, because we have taken a little bit of damage. And, then we're gonna keep going forward to get the last treasures here. We've got 4 treasures left. So, just enough to hopefully finish up the last of this episode. I'll go ahead and, once we get to the end, like I said, if it looks like we're gonna need to cut fights out, I will. And everyone's good. There. Alright, so let's just keep going. Hopefully not get into any more useless fights. Alright, this takes us here, which is pretty much a straight shot for the most part. At least in terms of finding the treasures that we need. It's going to be over here. And then up this way, and see, like that, the camera automatically turned because I was facing a different direction. So, not really that beneficial, unfortunately. Alright, let's just see if melee attacking one of these will go faster than burning through all of my MP. And it'll put one to sleep, so that helps. So, we only have to deal with one of them attacking us. That's a little bit better. And it actually goes a little bit faster because we're doing more damage with melee attacks than we are with spells. So. And she regains HP because she has the life ring. I forgot about that. Which is actually a good thing given how much damage she's taking. And Melody recovers HP because of a power attack. So, yeah, at this point, melee attacks are our best friends, so. Alright, so we need to go this way and down. All the way down, and there's a treasure chest here. And that is a Brave Apple. So we are actually going to save that for Kane. The second she levels up again, we're going to use that so that she gets the level up right at the level up. So, again, I don't know if these work in that particular fashion or not, but like I don't know if they give a set amount of XP, because it shows we have, you know, a combined XP total as well as a to next level XP total. So it's I don't know. Alright, so I was hoping that would put him to sleep, but it didn't. Put him to sleep, Rhodey. It didn't work. Damn it. Alright. Not what I want to see happen, guys. I would very much like this to be... Oh, that's gonna hurt someone. Ultimate attack. Of course, it did. Let's sleep, and let's heal Melody. Damn it, Melody, put him to sleep. Someone put him to... I don't care who at this point. There we go. Alright, that's... Now it's just a matter of killing him. Is really all it is. Yeah. This game, I was talking... I responded to a comment about it earlier that, oh, so you were panicking and asleep. You're not having a good day. You're having a nightmare. That, this game really does not scale well for non-magic users. There are 2 non-magic users that we can get in this game, and compared to the fact that everyone gets some sort of utilitarian magic, be it a cure, be it a buff or debuff, or just offensive magic that's useful in situations where melee attacks aren't, like the Cube Ghoul, when he is asleep, or not asleep, or when he's in his cube state. There are sections of the game where magic is really beneficial, and there are 2 people who don't get it, and they are at a major disadvantage as a result of that. They have higher base stats, so they're great with melee, but they typically have slower speed or lower defense or something to to throw that out. But I really don't think the lack of spells, like, I don't think they're balanced for not having spells. That's the problem with the non-magic users. I mean, we can switch people out at any time, so that's beneficial, but it's still one of those, you have a glaring disadvantage, which is just not a good thing. It's very bad, and it makes justifying having you in the party very difficult at times. And I hate that. I really do, because they're interesting characters. Like, Basso is an interesting character. He's got some really good power attacks. The sad thing is that even his power attacks don't have a lot of status effects. They just do damage. So it's just all damage. And, like, Brody has, utilitarian magic. He's got offensive. He's got status effect magic. He's got some really great debuffs. And his power attacks also can inflict status effects, like panicking or slow or anything like that. Whereas Basso's typically don't. And it's like, when you're comparing two characters on the front line, it's like, oh, he can do a ton of damage. Well, Rhodey can do a little bit less damage, but has a lot more utility for any given fight. So what's going to be more beneficial in the long run? But that's the reason why they allow you to switch out party members at really any given time, is because you kind of need to be able to take advantage of some of their strengths and weaknesses. Otherwise, you go into a fight where you need more magic, and you've brought two people who don't have magic, and you're at a little bit of a disadvantage. Also, your party members, even in reserve, still gain XP, so that's always a good thing. Alright, so we need to go up this way, and up these stairs. And this takes us to the last little section here, where there is a room. There's a treasure chest here, which gives us a potion. And there is a treasure on the wall, which gives us mithril ore. So that is the last little bit of it. That's it. And we go over here and we'll go up a set of stairs, and this will be the last floor, taking us to the exit. So this is actually where I'm going to end this episode here. I didn't need to cut anything out, so I'm going to do some power leveling off screen before we take this elevator up. That'll take us to the throne room, which will give us a confrontation with Rilix, because she was in the throne room. So yeah, that's not a good thing to be at. What level are we? Level 2? Thereabouts? Not good. Not good at all. Basso leveled up to 20, so I can actually promote him now. So I might do that, and it's only 290 points for Arcane to level up again. So she'll get to 16, and I'll use the Brave Apple to get her up to 17. And then we'll do some more power leveling to get everyone else caught up as well. At least hit level 3 on everyone. Hopefully, maybe even level 4. But it'll depend on how long it takes. So, yeah, I'll see you guys in the next installment, where we will be a little bit stronger, and we're going to go after Rilix with the Sacred Sword. So, till then, later, everyone.